Welcome to How the Blank, presented by What the Blank, and today is
How
How
the
the
Vegas!
Vegas!
Well, so Vegas, huh?
Vegas, baby.
So, okay, the reason why we're talking about Vegas is one of the biggest like entertainment centers in the world,
Yep.
right? Because they have the casinos, they have all the shows, they have
All the shows.
all like you think of a show, they have it. I swear.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I'm thinking of it now, and they have it.
Yeah, and what's interesting about Vegas is their show runs like depends on audience, not on the timeline of the studio or anything.
Yeah, it's very different, and because they have residencies.
Yeah.
The casinos are able to make that happen with really large capital and great showrooms. They have long residencies, so there's concerts that'll last there from weeks to months at a time. Which most of the time, like a concert, is just one stop. See you again next 2 years. Or like the Blue Man Group has been there for years.
Oh yeah.
They've been there
forever.
since like
Early-
forever. Like
early 2010s, I think.
yeah.
And that's just one example of a show that's like everlasting. That's
Mhm.
become a staple to the city.
Yep.
And same with comedians. Like it's just never ending shows as long as the popularity and the desire is there.
Yeah. Well, and same thing with magic. There's so much magic there. I remember going to a magic show, and my friend was actually picked to be the person that like does the trick, right?
Oh, nice.
And it was a flying car,
What?
right? He got to go into the flying car and was teleported like through the back wall. Like the car like
That's cool.
raised off the ground and flew right above our heads. So we're like, what? And it went straight into the back wall, and we're like, what happened? And then he suddenly appears out of a chandelier from from the middle of the show, and we're like, what the heck? And we tried for like years to get him to tell us how it happened and stuff, because we just wanted to know, because we're curious theater children, where we're like, we need to know, like,
Then I must know. I got to know, nigga. What's up?
because the spectacle's always amazing,
Mm-hmm.
but we want to know why that spectacle's working,
Yeah.
right?
That's cool.
So we can do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Because
That's pretty cool.
But he's still to this day hasn't told us. I haven't talked to him in a few years, but still he hasn't told anyone.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah. So fun craziness. What's one of your favorite like Vegas shows or something about Vegas that you just think is unique to entertainment?
Yeah, I love Vegas. Like Vegas is my favorite place to go. Like if I'm going on vacation, I mean I go there for work like a couple times a year. But even like after working there, like if I have time to take a vacation, I'm just going right back to Vegas. I love it. I love being able to walk the strip at night. It's one of the only places where like the bright lights and stuff is like so unique, like compared to like New York or LA. Like I feel like Vegas is the funnest one to actually go and walk down.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the waterfalls.
And see
or
the
the water
drug
shallows.
addicts.
Yeah, you see those
The homeless
occasionally too.
people.
But yeah, like the water at Caesar's Palace and going
Oh, yeah,
down and
that's
seeing
cool.
all the casino lights as you're walking through the strip. Also, like Vegas has, like if you're a horror junkie like I am, Vegas has some of the best shops.
Yeah.
And thrift stores. They have great thrift stores to be able to go in and see really cool things.
Yeah, like Meow Wolf. Meow Wolf's
Dude.
awesome.
Meow
Yes.
Wolf was my favorite experience with my wife when I went there.
Yeah.
Like we went there because we got laid over in Vegas for like 3 days one time when I was trying to come back home from Kentucky when I was trying to go back to Kentucky after visiting for my brother's farewell for his mission. And we ended up getting laid over because our flight got delayed for so long. And we got trapped in Vegas for a few days. Dude, we went to Meow Wolf for that first night we were gone, like still there. And it was like one of the coolest experiences ever, dude. Like going through that whole entire convenience store, picking out some random stuff, and then going through the entire experience that they have set up there. was like the coolest thing I've ever been to. It's called Area 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was like the coolest thing I've ever been through. It cost a freaking fortune, but it was so fun. It was worth every penny.
Yeah. I think it's Area 51. I think Area 15's up in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, Area 50.
No, it's Area 15.
It's Area 15.
Because it's the opposite of 51.
Yeah, because I think there is an area something up in Salt Lake as well. But I think it is Area 15 down in Vegas that they have.
Well, the whole building, the whole complex is pretty interesting.
It's really cool. It's like super psychedelic and like alien based. It's really cool.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
And that tree, that light up tree there, so cool.
Like the whole cafe is the tree.
Yeah.
That's really cool there.
Fun.
Yeah, that was so cool. Yeah, see, me and my wife went for her birthday last year because we went to Vegas because we couldn't do much for her birthday like we did the year before. The year before we did a lot more. And so I wanted to do something, right? And we were traveling down to Arizona to visit my family. And my dad was like, hey, I'll take care of your dog. You guys go to Vegas. Go have fun for 2 days. Go get a hotel. If you want me to buy the hotel, I can. But I was like, no, I can buy the hotel. Because we went to the Stratosphere.
Oh, that's
Stratosphere's not that
Yeah.
expensive.
It's a good spot.
And the hotel's pretty nice. I like the bed.
It's like the perfect bed.
It was nice. Like, it's one of my favorite hotels, but it's mainly because of that diner there. That diner has like the best loaded fries in the freaking world. Like,
Wow.
they're so good. I've stayed there like 4 times, and every time I was like, this diner like rocks.
That's cool.
Vegas has really good food.
I know.
Dude, my wife and I went to this one barbecue stop that's I think it was on Fremont Street, which is like the old strip. And we went down to this one barbecue, and dude, it was so freaking good. Like, we could not stop eating their ribs there. We got like 3 orders of ribs, dude. Like, it was so good compared to like other places I've been to. And I've been to some good barbecue places, but that was so good. Like, I was surprised. But good food, man. They got really good food.
Yeah.
I like going to Chinatown because you can get huge portions of
I've
food
never been there yet.
for so cheap. That's
Yeah.
the best place. I'll eat there breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, nice.
And it's like the same price as just eating at a buffet in Vegas for one meal.
Dude, that is sweet. I got to go check out Chinatown down there. That sounds so fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a blast. So my wife for her birthday, right? She wanted to go to Dick's. Have you Dick's Last
Dude,
Resort?
Yes, that
So-
sounds so fun.
Because they are rude to you intentionally.
Yes.
Right? And my wife kind of likes to like play with danger type of
Yeah.
thing. And meaning like she likes being, she doesn't like being rude cuz she's not a rude person, but she would like she likes people being rude back in that weird way.
She likes that kinky stuff.
Oh my gosh, stop.
Don't be rude.
Are you kidding me?
I swear to God, don't be rude and throw the thing on me.
But we went
Oh,
there
man.
with my dad. My dad like came, and it was so funny. And he told me, it's like, you do not tell your stepmom about this. Like, and I won't
She's
like
about to find out.
yeah, I won't mention like all the things that he said to us because it was pretty crude. Like, it was.
That's the point.
Yeah, that was the point, right? But I had so much fun because it was just like, I don't know, it was a meme,
Yeah,
you know,
it's-
to
yeah.
be there, because it was pretty much like, okay, be rude, right? And then we were rude alongside the waiter, right, playing along, and then the waiter just. Because we were playing along, got so much more like animated about it and was like playful about it, and then he gave us stuff at the end for free. Like, he was actually
cool.
really nice and stuff, and he's like, oh yeah, try this out.
That's sweet.
Right? And it was so much fun, and the food was great. I was so surprised. I had wings there, and they were so good. Their wings were so good.
That's awesome.
I want wings.
You just ate.
I didn't eat wings.
Maybe that's where we go for dinner.
BRB.
Leaves again. Doesn't come back.
Bye. Yeah. So Vegas.
Yeah.
So I've been to the Blue Man Group show.
Mhm.
Have you guys been to the Blue Man?
Haven't been able to.
It's like one of my favorite ones because it like shows off music. It shows off pretty much everything that the strip kind of provides, right? It shows off music, shows off art, shows off
Like
dance and
yeah.
and even magic. Right, they have this one where they bring the person back and they show some magic. They do like fake magic and then they do like the real magic, right?
That's cool.
And it was so cool to see that because Blue Man Group's so weird. Like they're so strange because they don't talk. I love the nonverbal show. Apparently, that's what like makes Vegas even greater. Is they try to do a lot of like non-English shows or like non-verbal shows so that they can have anyone's that's there on business, anyone that is and that's what makes Vegas so unique, right? Where they make it pretty much accessible to every culture, which is awesome.
Yeah. I love Vegas. Have you guys got to see the Sphere yet?
Dude, I've been wanting to go
so
so bad.
cool.
I've driven
It's
by
so
it a
cool.
lot.
Yeah, I've driven past
I've
it.
only seen the outside. I've not gotten in it yet, but like
I've seen
I love
videos
it.
of the inside, but dude, I can only imagine what it's actually like when you're really inside of it. And like just seeing some of the videos of it is just so cool. Like it just looks so awesome.
Imagine programming that.
Dude, can you imagine how intense that would be?
Cause apparently, so people think it's actually like a sphere thing.
But it's a bunch of TVs.
It's a bunch of little
like
TVs that are
thousands of
square.
TVs, yeah.
And so it's like you have to adjust for the square modulation, like
Something
using the module of the square of the circle.
Yeah.
Right.
nerd.
Uh,
That would be really complicated though.
yeah,
I want to know what their electricity bill is like.
Oh my gosh, dude,
it's so
it's gotta be
expensive.
so expensive.
So expensive. Imagine watching the Super Bowl though from it. Like,
That
It's
sounds
basically
boring.
like a Super Bowl ad
yeah,
that's just like always there.
yeah. I think it'd be so cool to have an ad on there, like just like once. But do you know how much that would freaking
Can you
cost?
imagine that bill that we would have
Yeah.
to pay, dude? That'd be like millions of dollars.
Yeah,
just for
probably
that.
like 3 million, just for like
Just for-
15 seconds,
yeah.
probably.
That's crazy, dude. It's like a Super Bowl ad.
I think we just passed that expense off to the music department.
Yeah, yeah. So get us on the Sphere.
I hate it. I'm out.
That's your next job.
Well, music department's closing down.
Stop saying things that are true.
Well, more money for Kim.
Oh man, hey man, your only source of income is gonna shut down. You know that, right?
Be the camel of your prosperity. Always provide 2 humps for your comfort.
Not the only source. No,
Kim's the only source right now.
yeah, but one thing that I love about Vegas, though, with entertainment is that it can be forever,
Yeah.
right? Like Cirque du Soleil there, that will never go away, even though, and they keep changing the show, right? They did Cirque Love, right, for a good while. Are they still doing Cirque Love?
I think so.
Yeah, where it's the Beatles, like it's off of Beatles music,
Oh, that's
right?
cool.
And such a cool show, like so cool. And they like dress up as the Beatles
Oh,
as
that's
they're doing
sweet.
flips and like cartwheels and all this. And you're like, imagine if the Beatles actually ever did that, they'd break their backs or their necks, you know. But I love stuff like that. Like it's so much fun to see all these wonderful shows that last for years. You know, like I think it's a dream for a show to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, like if you can get a show on Vegas, you've made it, right? Because truly, even if your show dies off and dies out and they replace it, you were known for being on Vegas,
Yeah.
and thousands upon maybe even millions of people saw you.
Oh yeah.
do that, because most Vegas shows, yes, they're at like 50% capacity, but that's every single day,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
right?
And they've also got online showings too. Like you can still see things on YouTube and stuff like that. So they're always getting like even royalties from streaming and whatever it is too.
Yeah, I think that's what's cool about Vegas. Eventually we'll make it there. We'll make it to Vegas.
I've been there.
Yeah, we've
Been there, done that.
I will bring you someday.
but meaning, like, I think it'd be so cool to do a show there. You know, like even just once.
Dude, when we do stagehand stuff down there all the time, and like when we did like Life is Beautiful, that's just like setting up anywhere, like on the street. Like they'll turn like different storefronts of businesses on any street, not even just the strip, and they'll make stages, and then each stage will have its own set for that week.
That's
Oh
cool.
wow.
And so like, like you might have like Shaggy and like a few other smaller bands and some growing TikTok artists on like this block. And then on the next block, you have like heavy rap groups playing. And then you go down a little bit farther and it's reggae. And it's all the same street on many stages that is being run all day long, sun up to sundown.
Oh wow.
But like
Crap.
they're just entirely different venues.
How long does Life is Beautiful usually go for?
It's like 4 or 5 days. It's an extended weekend.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
That sounds fun.
That's pretty interesting.
But it was so hot. So hot.
Because
I was
that's usually
burning.
in the middle of the summer, right?
Yeah.
Dude,
So-
it's hot down
So
there.
what's your favorite time of year to visit Vegas?
I like going in the off season.
Okay, so like winter.
Because nobody's really down there. But the lines aren't as long. The tickets are a lot cheaper. And I don't have to deal with people.
It's a plus. Yeah, I mean, I've only been to Vegas like a handful of times, but the times that I've gone, I was down one time kind of like early winter, late fall. That was a good time. Not too crazy. Not a lot of people there, but and then when I was down like midsummer, that was like a crazy weekend because it was like midsummer, and so like so many people were down there. But I honestly kind of liked it where there were more people because it felt like the city was more alive. Like it felt like it was more vibrant and like just more stuff going on.
Coming from the introvert of the
I know.
group.
Isn't that so weird? Like I hate being around people, but I actually really enjoyed Vegas a lot more with more people than I did when it was dead.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
The one thing that is like nice about Vegas when it is like coming into the summer or like around the holidays and spring break is like there'll be people standing out there with costumes and stuff for you to like. They obviously just want your money because they want to take pictures with you or try to get you to take a picture with them and then charge you for it. But it is kind of cool to see people dressed up in costumes for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, one of my favorite that I saw, it was those Steelman ones, right? But I saw one that was like a Lady Liberty type of Steelman. It was so cool, like, because it was all chrome and everything, and I was like, that's so cool. And what's cool about those ones is usually they're like up and coming artists, and then you see them actually do that. Like there's some that are actually like huge artists that did that back in the day, and like a lot of people, Vegas was their start. Right, which is insane to think. Like you're just on the strip being weird, and then suddenly you get famous the next day.
Yeah. Weirdness leads to success.
Yep,
That is true.
we are the definition of that.
Speak for yourself.
You're the one that's speaking, though. Now he's the silent partner.
What?
No, yeah. So, any last like takeaways from Vegas or something that is like one of your favorite things, and we'll go through each other. Like, what is something that you love about Vegas, and what's something you're excited to see like in the future, like when they expand or change things. One thing that I loved at Vegas, and I always do love, is like seeing Broadway shows in Vegas is like still seeing them on Broadway here.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're so like high class and like awesome. Like I saw Wicked there, best experience
That's
ever.
cool.
Like and I love just like the experience because it felt so grand and like awesome, right? And And one thing I'm excited to see is more of the VR AR stuff
That'll be
that
cool
they're
to see.
doing, right? Because they're doing a lot of AR stuff with the sphere,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I'm excited to see like more of the VR AR because they like announced some like cafe like VR cafes and other stuff, and I'm excited to see like what they do.
That'd be pretty sweet.
I don't know like when it's supposed to happen, but like I had heard like stories that they're gonna remake like a miniature model of Madison Square Garden there eventually.
Oh, nice.
So I think when they actually remake that, it will actually be kind of cool and probably the same quality,
Yeah.
if not better. Yeah,
That'd
so
be cool.
I don't know when that's happening, or like I've heard that like for a couple of years now, but I've not seen it yet.
Well,
So-
that was the same thing with the sphere. They like talked about it forever ago, and it wasn't until 2020 or 2021.
I think it's 2021 when they started.
Yeah, it's not very old.
Yeah.
No, it's only been up for like a year or two at this point, like officially up.
Yeah, but that'll be really exciting to go and see that. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, honestly, like I've only experienced very little at Vegas, but the things that I have experienced, I've loved. Like going through all the big malls and all the hotels and everything, and it's been really cool being able to go through the Strip and like check all the cool areas. And I've always wanted to go check out the Sphere and even their new. It's the Formula One track that they put in, isn't there? I want to go check that out so bad, dude. I want to go there so bad. That's one thing I'm excited to go see. Even though it destroyed the traffic there forever, but you know, it'd be cool to go check out and go see it. But honestly, whatever else Vegas is doing in the future, dude, I'm excited to hear about it and see what they do with it. Because, dude, Vegas, they just have a way of making entertainment such an amazing thing. So no matter what they do in the future, I'm excited to hear about it and go see it at some point in the future. So
Yeah. The only thing I would change about Vegas is all the freaking cigarette smoke, cause like I'm slightly allergic to it, so it hurts.
dude, I just don't like the smell of cigarettes.
Yeah.
But
But I don't think that'll ever change.
no, that won't. No. But anyway,
Well, thanks for watching. This was How the
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah. And if you guys want to catch us on any other sites or anything else, you know, check out our TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. And if you want to reach out to us in the future for working with us on events or projects, reach out to us at whattheblink.org.
Bye.
Bye.
Your mom.